It was Kentucky runs in 5 consecutive innings to open up that lead, and we are underway as Ben Cleaver delivers to the plate. Full count. Leadoff man reaches for the Crimson Tide. A good start for Alabama.
Always had.
Double play formation for the Wildcats, and this may be one. Lawrence, Hindle, beat it out. Got him picked off. Lawrence hangs on to the baseball. Good hard slide by LeBron. Now the challenge begins. In the challenge process, if you followed along through the years, you know it happens in Birmingham. Throw was off just a little bit. Celebrating with his teammates. RBI opportunity for Brady Neal. Runner goes. Safe again. Back-to-back steals. Brady Neal's been up there for a long time. In the air and playable. Wynn's going to knock that back. Marcy in left makes the play. And it's a 1-0 Alabama lead. Walk number 2 of the inning issued by Cleaver. That's down the line, a base hit. That's going to be trouble for the Wildcats. Into the corner it goes. Schwartz comes up with it and brings it in quickly, keeping the run from scoring with 2 outs. But a good at-bat for John Lem, another extra base hit here at Kentucky Proud Park. And Alabama threatening now with runners at second and third.
Wow, good play by Tyson.
But it nicked him, so even if it gets through. Yeah. And now it's loaded.
He hits it.
2-0 Alabama. Back-to-back hitters wearing one for the Crimson Tide. Tough way to get an RBI, but we talked about grit. Plattner will gladly take it as Torres comes in to score the second run of the game. 0-2 pitch. 3 pitches and a strikeout. That's what a reliever does. Bama leads him loaded. Got him on the outside edge. Good fastball. Got him on the outer edge. Good change of pace. Second strikeout for Adcock. 2 out.
8 over on the bench.
Jammed him. Towering fly ball. Tarnish in center field. Look at the wind push that baseball.
Wow.
Throws him with a breaking ball. Reaches out. There's Neal reaching out. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing across again for the second consecutive inning. Another high fly ball to right field, and he got every bit of that one. That is long gone. John Lem loves this ballpark. And it's a 3-0 lead. Well, he has shown what he can do if you put it out over the plate where he likes it. He likes it out of the ballpark to right field.
I guess we're going to keep throwing him fastballs down the middle, and he's going to keep hitting them hard.
So 2 extra base hits for John Lamb. Has been plunked 7 times, and he tags one, but that's straightaway center. Tarnish now closing in on it.
Right across the middle of the plate.
And Cloud works him for a walk. Could be 2.
Tailor-made.
Break for the Wildcats. Jenkins dumps it into the alley. Misplayed by Fowler. Green light at third base. Here comes Tyson. No play. Kentucky with a run on an Alabama error. Easy bag for Owen Jenkins. Again, the 3-2 pitch. Down and in. 95. He's been known to drop one down. And that's an easy big hop for Vaughn. He'll take it. Wildcats leave a man at third, but they scratch right down the street behind the soccer complex as Will Plattner swings at the first pitch he sees. Dumps it into the corner. Marcy up with it quickly. Plattner hustling in with a double. Leadoff man reaches for Alabama. People are scattered all over, and it's spring break, so some of the students who work with us aren't here. And there's a drive-by steal. But Marcy runs it down at the track. 1-1. Gets away from Tyson.
Well,
and throws it away. That's another run for Alabama.
Yep.
So 4 runs now and 3 hits. Tried to tickle the edge. Runner goes. And he does indeed start him. Hit and run. Executed perfectly by Alabama as Fowler spanks one up the middle. And Alabama has him at the corners with 1 out.
Both of them on the very back part of the infield.
Throws him down and in. Great pitch by Skeldon. Alabama runners at the corners with 2 outs. And a slow roller. Hindle. That'll do it. 2-2. Lifts it into the alley. Down for a base knock. Brady Neal cutting it off. Hindle stops with a single. That's a rarity for him. Another 2-2. That's going to be tough for Holt. A second error. Got him. He caught him. Wow.
He kicked the ball and actually kicked it right
Heads
to
up.
the first baseman. Rally. I mean, he's been shut down pretty good.
They went to, there's another throwing error by Alabama. They're going to stop him at third. So now an even bigger opportunity for Marcy. 3-2.
If you told me this was going to be the weather here in March, we'll take it.
Huge, huge pitch. Osterhaus bobbles and got him. 3-2. Leadoff walk.
If he gets his foot down in time.
Jammed him with a good off-speed pitch. Skelding's got 1. Well, he makes it to second. I thought maybe he'd just settle for the play at first, but a heads-up play. 1-2. Playable. Luke Lawrence. And that'll do it. And a base knock down for Tyson.
Good piece of hitting.
Second base hit of the day for the Kentucky DH. Bottom of the order setting the table for the Wildcats. First pitch swinging. Tarnish into the alley. Here comes Tyson. They're going to stop Jenkins at third. And a double for the leadoff batter, Jace Tarnish. Makes it a 4-2 game. Third double of the year for Tarnish. He's driven in 16. Flair into the alley. That's going to bring home 2. Kentucky Wildcat bats coming to life. Fans on their feet. And a 2-run single by Luke Lawrence off the end of the bat going the opposite way.
Maybe now.
Oops.
Wow.
They're going to hold him at third. Now he kicks it. Boy, Bryce Fowler having a tough time out there in center field. But fortunately for Alabama, Luke Lawrence had hit the brakes already. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hudson Brown. Squeeze play. That easily scores a run. Brown out at first. Wildcats take a 5-4 lead. And a smash to left for a base hit. Wildcats are seeing the ball. 5 base knocks in this inning, 7 total for the game. There goes the runner.
Another delay.
And another poor throw. But he comes back with 90 miles an hour and strikes out Schwartz for the second time he goes down on strikes. Another Kentucky mistake. Throw down. Safe. Just missed out on the strike him out, throw him out. Tyson's got to play at third. That was closer than it looked.
Too bad. I mean, he didn't go out like those guys did.
Downstairs, tried to get that outer edge once again. And bases are full. Jammed him. Tarnish giving chase in center. And he'll squeeze it to end the Alabama threat for college baseball. Tarnish draws the walk. That's a good one.
That's a base
And
hit.
he pushed it by the pitcher. Safe. There's the bunt. Heiberger's got no play at third.
Oh. Might check and see if he juggled that one. Boy, nice pickup at first base, though, by Vaughn. Couldn't tell if he juggled it or not.
High and deep, right field. Gone. Big blue bomb for Hudson Brown. Play your infielders wherever you like. He just hits it right over them.
They've kind of been waiting on that for the big fella, and he got him a hanging breaking ball and hits it out of the ballpark. And looks like he's a little excited.
Good time to deliver his first home run of the season. 2-2. Throws him with a spinner.
Yep.
Hard hit. Nice backhanded stop by Osterhaus and a great stretch by Luke Vaughn. Roommates, best buddies. Number 9 hitter does it again. Tip your cap to Brennan Holt.
Boy, he just keeps getting her done.
Back-to-back base hits for the Tide. And Holt easily makes it to third. They were playing him deep in the outfield, so it took a while for Schwartz to catch up. Tide hitters have jumped on him twice. Could be 2. Hindle, Lawrence. Got it. In the alley. Down for a base hit, off the wall. Jenkins turning 2, and Peyton Steele holds up his hands and says that hit the railing, which means ground rules double. Opposite, but Vaughn is there, and Tarnish made him work. Driven into the alley. On the run is Tarnish. He's not going to get it. That gets to the wall. Neal takes a look. He'll stop at second. And a leadoff double for Alabama. Missed the inner edge. And the first 2 men have reached. Huge out for the Wildcats. Now Luke Vaughn. Off the heel of Bounds. That's going to score a run. That may have gotten through anyway, but if Lawrence doesn't break, he might run that down and at least save a run. But it's an RBI single. First pitch swinging. Will Plattner sends it to left. They're going to hold the runners. And now bases are loaded. Huge swing and a miss for Jack Bennett. And what does he do? Knocks one up the middle. That's going to score 2 and make it a 1-run game. Eight to 7. Huge swing and a miss, and the Wildcats pull it out by a final of 8 to 7. 3 strikeouts in the 9th inning for Alabama, and the Tide leaves the tying run at second base. Wildcats win the series. 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Alabama 7 runs, 10 hits, 3 errors.
Thanks for watching the video. If you're enjoying the college baseball content, please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. Thank you.